Good morning! Man, it's a beautiful day. We're ready to get going here. I gotta love it. Today is the day. Today is the day that we make no more excuses. We don't talk about what we could do. We don't talk about what we should do. We don't talk about what we need to do. We're going to talk about what we're doing. So I'm going to tell you what we're doing here at A Radical Vision. We are setting the goal for future success. And future success means just doing the work, because we have things that we need to be doing, and we are doing them, but we're going to do them more intentionally. We're going to wink. And when we wink, we have more success. So remember that wink stands for, that W stands for, why is it important to know what makes you unique? The I is for intentionality. Being intentional with what makes you unique and setting yourself up for success when it comes to that. The N, it's for a new way of thinking. The new way of looking at life. New way of changing your world and the world of those around you. The K is for kinesthetic. Kinesthetic means taking action, means doing something with what makes you unique. If you can do that, man, the world is your oyster. Life is going to be different, so much different than what you've ever had, what you've ever experienced before. It's a great day. I tell you what, we've got a lot of stuff going on today. We have here in my home, my office, the whole office has changed. I don't know if you can tell, but there's no more soffit up here. So I've actually changed my office. I did a 180 and allowed me to be able to have a different background that's not so stuck with the soffit and all that. But then I have a little more room. It seems like a little more room behind me with my my poster that Jess gave me, and the plant and the stand-up lamp. So all of that. It's just we're all going to take a journey, and the journey is going to help you to understand your blind spots. It's going to help you to understand what makes you unique, and at the same time, you're going to find out what your vision is. And your vision is something that's very important to understand what your preferred state is, what's your preferred goal, where are you going? So I want to tell you so much is going on today, and I am so glad you're here with us. Who all has joined us here this morning? Let me see if I can find them. Let's see who we have. We have Mr. Wes Wyatt. Good morning, Wes. Live, he loved it. I love it. Thank you very much for that. And he says live again. Oh, and Wes did me a good job here of telling you about what we have coming up for the raffle. It's a kind of an ongoing raffle. We have them every once in a while. Actually, we have them all the time. But the raffle is, if you will do me a favor and enter into your timeline a picture of you winking. I wink all the time. But if you would wink in your picture, tag me on that picture, and then also put in a hashtag of Brian with one eye and a winking with Wagner, that would be great, because then we could have you entered into a raffle for a signed copy of my book. So I can't tell you how excited I am about that. I love the people that have done it already. I hope you are one of those, and hope you will do that as well. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Oh, my friend. Hugs, Laura. Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked the tree. And she is live as well. Good morning. Good morning. So let's see what else we have here. See, Wes, I didn't tell you about my new look this morning. So yeah, it is great. Thank you very much for that, Wes. But we've got so much going on with all of this, the new look. I just want to continue to impress upon you to know what makes you unique, to think about all what you have. I got to tell you, I am a little tired. It may not sound like I'm tired, But I'm a little tired because this weekend we painted the basement. Now, the basement is where my office is, and we did all this. We changed my furniture around. We looked at the lighting, tried to make it as nice as we possibly could, and then we had to paint the entire rest of the basement and the stairway. So, my wife is an absolute angel because she painted more than I did. She does a much better job of trimming and much better job of doing really fine work that I'm not so good at anymore. And I don't know if I ever was very good at it, but because I didn't have the patience for that. So I'm a roller guy. I'm doing the roller, which was fine. But I gotta tell you, it got a little old after a while. So anyway, did the roller, but I look back at the whole experience that we had over the weekend, and it was really tough because we're in our 50s, and every time you had to go down, you have to go down several times. I mean, with the trim and the lower part of the walls. If it was just all chair rails and above, I'd be fine. But it wasn't just chair rails and above. So we had to get down and paint the walls. It was and trim. So it was tough. But what was tougher is staying down there for a while. My knees started to hurt, and then getting back up. Oh my gosh, I've never felt so old. I mean, it was hard. And I swore after we did this, and late last night, maybe 8 o'clock last night when we finished up, I swore we would never do it again. I'm like, we're going to pay someone else to paint next time. But, it worked out well. We have a very, very beautiful painting here, and the background is glorious. I think of of what we've gone through together over the past few months. Oh my gosh, so much has changed, and I'm overwhelmed, really overwhelmed, because I think Wes and I, we met each other back in June, and June to September, that's what, 3 months. I can't tell you the metamorphosis that has happened since Wes and I met, and a lot of it has to do with what he's helping with, but a lot of it is what he's prodded me to. And I'm going to give Wes a shout out because he is the one that's really been on front and center helping me to get through, things like Ecamm, which is a software program, things like StreamYard, which is another software program which we're doing this interview on. Zoom, yes. Zoom used to be kind of easy, but we've really taken that to the next level. We've done webinars with it. We've done a number of different things with Zoom that we hadn't never done before. So really think that a lot goes into all that, and I'm just so appreciative of having Wes with me to help me through this entire process. So shout out to Wes. Who else do we have on here? Oh my gosh, Jeffrey Dameron. Oh, love you, brother. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad to see you here. Well, thank you so much for loving my book, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. So, Wes, hey, Jeffrey, now, I haven't seen you on here yet, so I'm glad you're on, but I'd like for you to take what you have and wink with whatever camera you have, wink and put that in your timeline. So I think you're on LinkedIn now, but whatever, LinkedIn, I love it. That might be a new one. LinkedIn or Facebook, whatever you're on, and post a picture of you winking, tag me on it, and then put in a hashtag of winking with Wagner or winking without Wagner, and a hashtag of Brian with one eye. I'd love you for it. And Jeffrey Dameron is one of the, he's the founder, I think, and co-founder anyways. And forgive me, Jeffrey, if I'm saying this wrong, but he's one of the co-founders of A Kid Again. And A Kid Again is a charity that I support, that a Radical Vision supports, not just me. And it's in the cover of our book. the radical or the A Kid Again logo, and then you'll see in the first introduction, or the introduction, you'll see that the proceeds from the book go to A Kid Again. So Jeffrey, I'm so glad you're on here today. I love you. I hope you can join us again so we can continue to serve you and to serve others. Who else do we have on? Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. He's the man. And Wes, thank you very much, Wes. You're welcome. And let's see who else. Laura. Yeah, LinkedIn. That's when I get to talking too fast. My mouth sometimes gets ahead of my tongue. What else here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Too funny. And maybe a lawsuit. Wow. Oh, and Laura knows Jeffrey. Hello. We get to meet here on Vision Alignment here this morning. So that's cool. Or at least get to be reintroduced to each other. So, yeah, a lot going on today. Happy to have everyone on and talking about these things. But, I mean, we've got a busy week, with all that we have, where we're doing these Vision Alignment every day. And that's really important to kind of keep everybody abreast of what's going on. But, we're going to continue to talk about the wink and what makes you unique and being intentional. The N is for a new way of thinking. And then the K is for kinesthetic. So we're going to continue to expound on that. I have a couple of speeches coming up here at the end of the month. We do. And we're going to deliver those all virtually. So the one is going to be for an organization here in Columbus. It's called WELD. It's the Women Executive Leadership, and the D, I'm losing it. I'm not sure what the D is for. So I'll work on that. But that's October 22nd. And then October 27th is, I guess we're not quite in October yet, but it seems like we are. But October 27th is when we have the speech for the Oregon Resource Association. So we're going to Oregon virtually. We're going to Oregon. We're not really going to Oregon. So, we're going to deliver the keynote to them, and that's in the morning-ish. And then in the afternoon, we're going to deliver a breakout session. And the breakout session is going to be based on the acronym WINK. So we need to continue to go through that and make it even more refined than what it is today. So I'm glad you're all on, because you're all a part of this. You are all on the ground floor of what we're doing. So Jeffrey, I know that we've not gotten you information yet in terms of having you be able to sign up for the membership site, but we'll definitely get that to you. Hopefully you can join. I'd love to have you on. It's free, so don't worry about the cost. It's on me. But there's lots of other good things that are happening with a Radical Vision today and beyond. So as you're aware, I also work at the Ohio School for the Blind. So a lot of my time, my thought process is going to them as well. So we're doing what we can in the morning time for a Radical Vision. And typically on Fridays, we don't work for the school, but in the initial stages, we may do some work on Fridays. But we have so much going on with the Vision Alignment and then the Stroke of Genius. Stroke of Genius, we don't have an interview for this Friday, but we have an interview coming up for the next Friday, and that's with another gentleman that is he was paralyzed from the neck down, from the waist down. His name is Rob Oliver, and Rob Oliver is from Pittsburgh. He is going to be on the Stroke of Genius on October 9th, so I want to make sure that you understand that is coming, and we may have others coming as well. So if you know of anyone else that would be good to have on Stroke of Genius or even Vision Alignment, I'd love to have them on. So I'm going to continue to work on that, try to see if there's other people that we can bring on to Vision Alignment and introduce them to you all and get to know you, because it's important that we all know where other people come from a vision perspective. What do they see that we don't see? Do they have blind spots? course they have blind spots. We all have blind spots. Man. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And then, with Stroke of Genius. Stroke of Genius is all about helping people with disabilities. I want to be able to do as much as I can to help those that are less fortunate. And they have disabilities that I guess I have. Yes, I do. And if I can help them to be able to go forward, to go farther than where they've gone before, by having other people come on the line, like Rob Oliver or Stacey James or who else has been on? Oh, my good friend James Thornton. A number of other people that have been on. And then to think about all that they can do to help people that are disabled or that are also their caregivers, and to be able to help them to know what the person they're caring for is thinking, and to be able to help them. That's what this is all about. As I told my mom about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I said, Mom, I just want to help other people. I just want to help. So this is how we're helping. We're helping people with what we do every day. We're helping people to come on and have these conversations with you. I'm just so glad that you joined us this morning. There's going to be more of this good stuff coming. I promise you. And I just want to make sure that you know that I'm here to serve you. If there's something out there that you think of that we need to concentrate on, maybe there's somebody in the world that you think we should interview. I have a good friend named Michael Sherlock. Michael is actually a female, and she is going to come on, I hope, if I convince her to, and she's going to come on and talk about what makes her unique. And she'll be on the Vision Alignment Show. But other people as well. If you know of people with disabilities that should come on, and that could come on and help us to help other people, that's what this is all about. It's helping other people. And so now you get to be a part of it. If you can help to find those people and to bring them on for me and to help me to understand that we all matter. We all matter. But once we have someone that comes on and they understand what they have and what they've done, and then they help someone else, that makes them matter too. I'm just so glad you're on today. There's so much goodness happening in the world. We get to hear about all the negative stuff that is happening. We get to hear about a lot of the strife, and I'm not downplaying any of that. However, we don't hear about the good stories. We don't hear about all the good stuff. It may be a 2-minute clip at the end of the nightly news where they talk about something good, something inspirational. What you're going to hear today, and when you're on this show, you're going to hear about all the good stuff going on, because I am so glad that we can have that conversation, because there is good stuff. There is good stuff, and you're all good people. And you know what? More than just being good people, you are awesome. We're all awesome. We are all awesome in our own way. Now, it doesn't mean you have to come and be on the Vision Alignment Show to be awesome, or to come on the Stroke of Genius Show to be awesome. If you can come on, if you can help in any way, it doesn't matter. You are awesome, because God doesn't make mistakes. You are not a mistake. Understand that you are awesome, and keep going with whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're going for. I want to help you because I know you're awesome. And remember that you are one of God's children. That's what this is all about. It's getting back to the basics, getting back to knowing how we can serve other people, but understanding what makes you awesome. It's important. So let's go on about that today. Let's go on about having a great day. Let's go on about serving other people. Let's go on about making other people smile, making other people laugh, making other people cry maybe. Evoking emotions. I want to continue to do that for you all here today. I'm so glad you've joined. This has been great this morning. I know we haven't covered a lot, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to cover a lot more in the future. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Go out and have a great day. And as always, keep one eye on the road. Thanks. Bye.